to me, it was a statement that as an artist, I will fight whoever, and it's funny who that ends up being, but ain't nobody ever gonna tell me what I could do or what I can't do with mine. I don't care who it is. So, we just do it legally and bang it out in court. I think it's petty and corny. It's embarrassing that two men that kind of hustle together is in court. I'm a street guy kind of, so, my instincts on court first. I would never think another guy would do that to me. That I just think as men, we should be able to talk about it, but, and for the culture, we should be able to speak as black men and not let another white man like his lawyer come in between us and be their entertainment. We need to work this out behind closed doors. But I ain't gonna just have you playing me. You know what I mean? Nigga, I ain't sue him, he sued me and I had to sue him back. So to me, that's corny. And again, the homie, holla at me. Let's do it like men for the culture and speak on it. And I'll speak publicly or privately. You know what I mean? It don't matter to me. But I'm curious to know what it is I did where we suing each other, because that's corny. And that's why I kind of backed up off it, because I was like, this is corny. And I hate being involved in a corny ass fight. But for the culture, this is a corny one. And I'm sorry I have to be, I'm the main person that says we shouldn't be fighting each other, and look who's in the papers fighting each other. Being exactly what they want us to be. So I'm a pawn in the chess game, and all I gotta look at is who's benefiting. Then I know who's playing these games. But I ain't gonna be fighting this dude for somebody else's bread. I don't know what's going on, but he should holler at me. Whoever should holler at me. If we from the same culture, holler at me for you holler at a judge. We ain't from there.
Facts. What was your intro to cryptocurrency, NFTs, and all of that? Like, what was your introduction to that?
Honestly, I was trying to, selling my interest. I wasn't getting what I was supposed to get out of it. So I was like, I might as well sell it. And I was looking under the hood. And then, somebody close to me and my family was like, you should NFT it. And to be honest, the first person to tell me about NFTs was Waka Flocka. And he told me about that like months before it started popping. Like, you don't know NFTs? He always would get at me straight up and be like, yo, you got, you had a good old hustle, but there's new hustles out there that the young niggas know that you other niggas don't know. He started pulling my coat to it. And then I started to do some serious research. I don't know if he knew if I was listening or not, but I was. And then I learned it, and I think everyone else, like only 12% of the world even know about it right now. And it's the way the world's gonna run in the future. So I suggest if you wanna be in the 1% this go around, you need to find out and figure that out now. Or you're gonna end up back in the 99%. But it's a new world. There's a digital world out there where you can survive and do better and make the rules. But if you get and sit back and wait for somebody to teach it to you, or rather to tell it to you after it's too late, you know what it is hustling on a crowded block. It goes from dimes to 2 for 5s to trays to deuces. Nobody want to sell deuces and be battling up deuces all day. Get in while the block is clicking, while the prices are hot, while nobody know, while the drug is new. It's about a new drug, not an old drug. It's a new world out there. You have to be able to make money in a pandemic now, because you never know when that shit's gonna happen again.
Fact, you gotta make it into a pandemic, man. That's a fact. How does it feel to see hip hop getting up on, NFTs, Mix about a lot of people chew on, but now like 2021, you got different people auctioning off different, works of art and just being Bitcoin, crypto. So how does it feel to see hip hop rounding off to this current era as far as finances and crypto?
As far as the surprise of any success in hip-hop, I'm over the surprise of any success in hip-hop. Hip-hop is now like corporate. It's a monetizable thing. What I want to see is people that aren't rolling in hip-hop getting into it, the artists getting into it, not the ones that already got it. I want to see the ones that have been fighting for it, the ones I haven't heard of. This is a lane for people that didn't have a lane to make some money off things that are not usually monetizable, that there's no market for it. With NFTs, you sell a 360 experience. So, of course, there will be a Foxhole Dame Dash Studios NFT for sure. For sure. And we designing it now. But if you do anything, if you don't have an NFT as one of the octopus legs in your octopus, which is how I, do my businesses, an ancillary way of a residual income, then you're not hustling right. You hustling old. You selling old work. So again, for me, it's about always finding new work. I'm gonna eat the food I kill guy, not pay me guy, I pay you. I sell something, you buy it from me, and I pay somebody else guy. But I'm always looking for a new hustle because I don't want to be in the world that everyone else has to be in. I want to create a different world for everyone else to come to and survive better. I don't think the world's meant to be so tough. You know, it shouldn't be so problematic. Everybody shouldn't be so scared and worried and in survival mode at all times, to the extent they can't play chess because they always have to play checkers. You know, how do you dream? Nobody dreams. Nobody knows how to visualize what they want. You know what I mean? So the average person I ask, what's your dream? They have no idea what it is. A selfish one. Not that the world's at peace and that everyone's fed. What does your personal dream look like for yourself when you wake up till the second you go to sleep? And how hard are you fighting to get to that dream? But if you can't visualize a dream, no one else can.
That's your factions. What's your dream? What's your personal dream? You know, if you don't mind sharing.
Well, I'm living it right now, and that was to have a child with a woman I'm in love with and be happy and raised in an environment that was just calm and just straight peace. I'm not fighting with the moms, I'm not visiting. That was my ultimate dream, and it took me to 50 to get it. You know? But you gotta be a king to get the proper queen. You feel me? And I got that. My other dream is to have a network, a movie company, have distribution, to be as big as Disney, and I'm moving toward the trajectory. That's my trajectory right now. I'm doing that. We're doing, you know, like my girl and all that, Health is Wealth. She made a children's book, children's programming. We're making curriculums with the OSG, again with 150 black principals. You know, my dream is an education that helps us grow, not that stifles us. You know, to build a school that looks like a vacation resort, and to have a rehabilitation jail, you know, where you deal with unrecognized trauma so you break cycles, you know, not continue them. And for us to know how to pass laws so we know which laws to fix, not complain about them, really understand how to lobby and practice. And by the time you're an adult, really know how to get a law passed if that's what you want to do, if something's not right, to understand that process. You know, for us to learn space travel, because that's exactly where the world seems to be going, but I don't see them teaching it in school. Why not?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, I remember you saying that a while back about teaching people basic economic skills and things of that nature in school as opposed to. So that's something that you already mentioned. You know,
why would they not teach you as a young man or a young woman or a child to be an independent entrepreneur so that you can pass something to your family? Why would that not go into your brain? Why would they teach you to get a job, a 9-to-5, retirement? Why is that sit behind a desk when the sun's out for 8 hours a day and be separated from your family? What type of time is that?
It don't make no sense, man. But I'm gonna throw a curveball at you real quick. Prior to Rockefeller, prior to Dusko Pirates and everything, you were part of a group called Best Out of Harlem, correct?
100% still in.
Word. What was the origin of that crew? What's the backstory behind that? You know, y'all used to have the ball games, but you know, same game, different type of crews on all them crews. I can't name you off top, but what was the origin of Best Out?
Well, what happened was, we were like the young cats, you know, and we all were like 15, 16, but we all knew the older dudes that was getting money. You know, every block had somebody, so we was getting money, but our thing was more having fun, not being tough. And we were all from different blocks. So, you know, if you were on what we was on, which was having fun, you know, getting the girls, popping bottles, you know, you gotta think about being 15 and having like, you know, more money than your parents. You know, crack had just come out. And it was just lawless. It was a fun time with a lot of repercussions. But, you know, we decided to throw a party with our crew called, and we, you know, we had a meeting. I'm like, yo, let's make t-shirts, blah, blah, blah. Went to the Cotton Club. Like, we would sit around and plot on how we could really start, you know, give away champagne, go to the rink, you know, that, hey, ho, that was us. We was going to the rink every.
That's unique.
But that was happening in the rink. when we be, hey, that'd be, and then that's when hip hop. I mean, I remember seeing Treach there, looking at, and then the next hip hop parade. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, my brother, Boss, they would do basketball games. We would, you know, have competitions. You know, and a lot of cool things happen. A lot of you know, SNS, not SNS, Brucey B, Star Child, yeah, SNS, and Kid Capri. All of them used to DJ at our parties. You know, it was crazy. And my little man, here's what I'm most proud of right here, my little man, right here.
Hey, what's up, little homie? How you
You know, any man smart. Watch this, son. Which one?
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.